What's up, y'all, and welcome back. If you haven't seen my past videos, I am in the process of building a shipping container home. I'm so excited. So this week I'm going to be doing the siding for the utility shed and the metal roof. I got to install a door. So I have a long laundry list of things I need to get done. I'm gonna start with sealing and staining. We're gonna do pine tongue and groove siding. So I'm gonna seal that, go around and pick up the door. I'm a little worried about it fitting in my car because I have a Jeep. A little bird just flew right next to me and is chirping. I'm gonna I have a Jeep and the door is 30 by 80. So fingers crossed it fits. It's gonna be cutting it close. So after I pick up the door, I'm gonna come back, seal the other side of the wood because it wants you to do all sides before you install it. And then I'll install the door while that's other side is drying, and then I'll install the siding, and somewhere along the way I'll do the corrugated metal roof. But it's currently 9 a.m. The sun sets at 5:30, so I'm gonna have to start like grinding through this, getting things done. I have tomorrow as well, but knowing me, I take 10 times longer than how projects should because I'm learning, like I'm new in construction. So it's gonna be a big learning curve. Hopefully I don't mess up too bad on things. Knock on metal. But if you haven't seen last episode, I announced that the cutout for the sliding glass door was gonna be done, and it is finished. So they need to come back and do the metal framing and cut out the other door and windows, but we needed this for when we get our door and window delivery done because they can't do it until like the end of November, early December-ish. So I just wanted this cutout done in case the doors get delivered before they're able to come and finish the welding work. But let me show you guys what it looks like. It's looking so good. So here is the sliding glass door cutout. It looks so good. So you're gonna like come up the stairs. The stairs are a little bit off center and the door is gonna slide open that way. You know what? I didn't realize it was like that in the plans, and we had issues with our architect, so I just left it alone. But it's not that big of a deal. Like, you don't really notice it that much. So you come up the stairs. Alright, so I just finished staining both sides of 22 boards. I will need to stain some more later, but I'm gonna go pick up the front door. If you saw my last video of me staining the deck, I was having so many issues with the technique, but I finally got it down. So on the directions, it says to go one way, but I realized that makes paintbrush marks. Best thing to do is slather it on, whip it back and forth, and then drag it all the way along at the very end, and then it doesn't show any paintbrush marks. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the front door. I'll be back, and then we'll start installing it. This is my first time using a nail gun, so let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do furring strips, and then once the trim board is like fully dry, because I just stained the other side, I'll put those up, and then we'll start doing the siding and cutting. I might not get to that today. Also, I was thinking for the top, it's kind of weird, and I couldn't find any like metal trim at the hardware store, so I'm thinking I might do some like small pieces of siding and then kind of wrap the bottom too, so then I can do like this overlay thing that I have, so it won't look as weird, hopefully. So I'm gonna give that a go because I don't have metal to cover the whole width of that board. So let's get into this and see how it goes. Look at that. I'm using 2-inch 18 gauge nails, and it seems pretty sturdy. So win-win. Let's do this. Okay. I'm thinking I might need another one here, and then it's gonna be here, here, and then double is what I'm thinking. This ladder situation though is a little tricky. I am going to be using a saw for the first time. So since I've never used a saw, I'm going to make a template, measure it. Why does that line look kind of crooked? Because it is crooked. What the heck? Straight now. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna make a template to fit on there since I'm using a saw for the first time. I want to test it before I use it on the boards that I've stained and ruined them. So I'm gonna get that already. Good morning, y'all. So I had to stop yesterday because the bolt on my circular saw to get the blade in was like so stuck. So I ran to Home Depot and we were able to get it off. So now I can start sawing and everything. I just finished staining the other side of some of the trim board. And if you saw my last video, you know that I spent a lot of time staining my deck with a clear sealant from Valspar, water-based. And so I had to go home within that time span of filming that video, and I came back out and there was a tiny snowstorm. Like it wasn't even a snowstorm. It was like 0.01 inches on and off for one day. And let me show you what happened. It is a complete disaster. So if you can see, it has all of these little black spots all over it. So I don't know if y'all can see, but it got all of these little black spots all
over it. It looks so bad. And even like right there, it kind of looks green. So I don't know if mold is growing, if I didn't like seal it properly in water, like got trapped under there and then it started to mold, or what's going on. But yeah, it just looks so bad, y'all. And I'm not 100% sure on how to fix it. So my game plan with this is I called Valspar and they're going to look at the photos and hopefully tell me how to fix it and maybe reimburse me for I don't know what. He took my address and he's like, to send you a check. And if it's just to cover the can cost, that's like $10. And this is going to cost me so much more to fix. So it's kind of frustrating, but also I'm trying to stay calm because there's not much I can do about it now. It's like already done. So I don't know if I'm going to have to like strip it and sand it or if I can just sand it. I don't know, y'all. But redwood, you're supposed to seal like immediately because it can weather really fast. I know that sometimes they say to wait 3 to 6 months before you seal it because sometimes they put like a little chemical on it so bugs don't eat it while it's in the lumber yard. But redwood, I read that you're supposed to seal it immediately. And the framer that put it in told us to seal it immediately. And I trust his judgment because he does this. So I don't know if it was a defective product or what happened, but hopefully it can get fixed. If not, I'm gonna have to paint it, which would really suck because it was so pretty of a color. It's like I was so excited for the redwood because I was like, oh my goodness, that's so pretty, like the coloration. And now the deck is just black spots everywhere, and it's just like very concerning and looks so ugly. So you know what? It's just one thing after another with this deck, and I just need to stay zen, stay calm. But I am concerned that I put the same Valspar water-based sealant on all of the siding wood, but it's a different can because it has like a stain mixed with it. So I'm really concerned it's gonna do the same thing because that would really suck. And I wouldn't be able to fix that because I did it on both sides because you're supposed to seal both sides before you put it up, because if water gets behind it and you only seal the front, there's nowhere for the water to evaporate and like go, so then it stays in the wood and it gets moldy. So you're supposed to seal both sides, and you can't like let the siding sit outside for 6 months in weather because then it would warp and then you can't put it up. So fingers crossed my siding isn't completely ruined. If it is completely ruined, I'm gonna just strip it all and do corrugated metal or paint it. Maybe I should paint it right away so it doesn't like do that black splotchiness. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think, because as a new time home builder and owner, I've never experienced this before, so I have no idea. So let me know if you know. Okay, now we're gonna start sawing for the first time, and let's see how this goes. Okay, so I ran to the hardware store because this bolt, first off, it got all weird and like really stuck on, so I needed help taking it off. But it turns out I put on the blade upside down and part of the bolt was supposed to go underneath the blade, so it was getting jammed. So good to know. They definitely helped me out. So if you're curious, the teeth need to go downward, so when it's cutting the wood, the saw like dust is not flying in your face. So it's all fixed. It runs now, so now we're gonna get cutting. It is like 1 o'clock now and I have yet to get like anything done, so I really need to get cranking on this stuff. First time using a saw blade. Let's see how it goes. Now the blade's upside down. So I had it right the first time. Oy vey. This whole thing is just, building is so hard. Okay, take 2. Let's see if this one works. Woo! I did it! Okay. Now, let's see if it actually fits. Okay, so it did chip off a little bit right there at the end. So I don't know if I need to hold it tighter so it doesn't do that. But let's see if this board fits on the wall. Okay. It's a little bit too big. Let's see. Needs about that much off. Okay, now why are you getting stuck again? Hello, man. What is going on? I don't understand what's going on. Seriously, why is it getting stuck? I don't get it. I'm gonna try to make another template. Test it out again. I don't get why the blade's getting stuck. That's so bad. It's so choppy. I don't get it. Maybe I need to switch the blade to a tougher blade. Maybe it's too soft with a cut. I don't know. Okay, round 3, but with a tougher blade that's meant for framing. That was a lot smoother, and I have wood chips in my eye. Ooh. 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 Ah. Okay. I put on different glasses that go down a little bit lower, so hopefully that helps things from flying in my eyes. And put on my flannel because the wood chips actually low-key hurt when they hit you. So I'm now gonna move on to the legit boards, and fingers crossed this goes well. Hey, not too bad. Look at me go. Now let's hope it fits. It fits. There's a slight bit of gappage, like minuscule inch of gappage, but it should be fine. It's on the bottom. Okay. Sweet. Oh yeah, look at me go. I'm sawing boards. I do need to paint these edges real quick, so then no moisture gets in there. So I think too what helps is I'm gonna need to start sawing it from the bottom up, so then nothing like shards the edges. Ma'am, hello? Oh no, I think I ruined this board. I got it lopsided. It was so close to being perfect. No. It fits perfectly, but again, I'm not cutting it very straight, and I don't know how to get a good straight cut. I don't know, y'all. I don't understand why you won't cut. Oh my goodness, this is frustrating. I don't understand why it's not doing a smooth cut all the time. I don't get it. Oh my god. And that piece is ruined. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go through so much of this and not get any of it done because it's just splitting all the wood. I'm so frustrated. I've only gotten 3 good pieces. no, oh no. $8 or something? I don't get it. Okay, I figured it out. The bolt got loose, so it was going like this and creating a jaggy cut. Oh goodness me. So what I'm gonna have to do is keep tightening it like every couple goes. It was a slight bit level. This side was a bit higher up. So what I did was on one of the boards, I didn't hit it all the way down to level it out. And it's not really noticeable. It's that board right there. You can kind of tell if you like really inspect it, but it levels it out. So I think it's good. And then when I was researching how to do this, I read that you're supposed to do the nail downwards through here, but when I did that, the nail didn't go into the board. So what I'm doing is just putting it at the top, and you can't really notice it since they're finishing nails, so it should be fine. But it's looking pretty good. I think I am gonna need to paint it though, because my cuts aren't perfect, because these boards, after I stained them, they got a little bit warped, so every one isn't perfectly the same width. So sometimes it's a little bit shorter than others, the boards, and I'm like trying to push it all to this side and let the gaps be over here because they're not as noticeable up against the wall. But I just wish, so this is 3 feet and an inch, and my boards are 6 feet long. So I was literally an inch away from being able to like use up all the boards by cutting them in half, which really sucks because now I have a bunch of boards. I would have been done with this wall already. And now I'm gonna have to stain so many more boards for that side. But since I am doing the roof, I think I can use up all of those hopefully on the roof. So I won't have to like underneath and along the side and then up on the rim, so then I won't have to keep staining a bunch of boards. And I do have a bunch of 8-footers in there. They just weren't very good quality, so I haven't stained those yet. But I'm thinking today I'll get this wall done, hopefully the roof, and then I want to do the metal on the roof, or probably I'll do the underside, and then do the ice water shields. No, I will do the full roof. I'll do the full roof. And then I'll do the corrugated metal on top. And then if tomorrow I have time, I'll finish that side. And then I have to wait for the front side for the front door to get in. It's gonna be a lot more staining, a lot more cutting. But that was the issue. It was getting all choppy because the bolt wasn't tightened. Because now it's working fine. So I'm wondering if that was the issue with the first blade also. This is a little bit rougher of a saw, but it's working pretty well, so I'm just gonna leave it, and if it like gets dull and starts doing it again, I might switch it out for the other one and try it and make sure the bolt is really tightened on. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so I've gotten most of the siding up. I think I only need 4 more boards, but I'm gonna do the top first so I can get the exact height of it correct. Overall, it's looking pretty decent. I mean, there are some gaps, so I'll probably caulk in that, and then if I do paint it, it'd probably make it look better. But I don't know, I kind of like the red stain, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna do the top bit. I need to do furring boards across the top and up those a little bit and see where that goes. So this is what we're looking like so far. I decided to continue it up. So my nail gun ended up jamming, and I unjammed it, but it still thinks it's jammed. So I need to run to Home Depot because most of my work has to do with the nail gun. It is like 4:30 right now. Sunset's at 5:30. But I was going to start on the roof because the water and ice shield, I don't think I need nails for it. I think it's sticky. But everything else I need for the roof, like I need to do furring boards on top of the roof, so I would need to nail those in. And then the rest, like screws. There's no point in me setting up the ladder to get on the roof just to do the ice water shields when I have to get up on the roof tomorrow. Anyways, so this is a stopping point. I'm gonna put the board up one more, and then I need to do furring strips, and I need to get one more like 4-inch trim board. I just need a small one. I need like that much, and then I can do the rest. But yeah, so I'm packing up to go to Home Depot. Hopefully they can fix it. If not, I might have to just buy a new I don't know, and take that one back. I don't know, it's brand new and it's like already jammed and whatnot, so So yeah, I will catch up with y'all in the morning.